Hello, can I automate deposit for my trading account? LEN Swing Trading Chart Analysis. Yes, you can set automatic deposit to your brokerage account. You can do that through your brokerage firm, and when you are, doing the transfer, for instance, here we are using just swap as an example. It will ask you, if it's a one-time transfer that you are trying to do, or if there is some um, frequency that you prefer to choose. So that's how you'll be able to automate it if you want to. I don't necessarily recommend it though. Yes, it lifts things off your place, but I just feel like we are all grown up. It's time we take our finances in our own hand and work toward, you know, improving our finances. So therefore, putting things on automation, especially when it comes to doing those automatic deposits, is something I don't personally do, but we are all different. So you just have to see your personality. Some people advise it. I think to each their own. I just don't do those automatic deposits because when you put things on those autopilots, ways of doing things, you don't pay attention to them. You don't pay attention to them when you have time. You do not make time to uh, pay attention to it, or to do those transfer yourself because you already you know set it up. So I just feel like you are working hard for your money. So therefore, if you want to move money from your checking account to your brokerage account, is worth you doing it yourself. That way you will be able to see what is going on in your checking account, know that you have the money there, and in your brokerage account, know what is going on with your account there, and do your transfer. And I totally agree that when you are going to do it yourself, there are times you are not going to do it. Let's say on the day you got paid or the day after, you are not, life, you have obligations, so you're not going to do it right away, and it is okay. But you make the time to do it when you can. So that is just my personal opinion. And sometimes I can go um more than a month before I will do that transfer. I'm just trying to get better going into 2026. Make a point to do those transfer on a monthly basis. For instance, this morning is today is January 1st, 2026. So this morning I log in and work on our budget to set it up for 2026, and I'm going to record a video talking about budgeting as well. And then I went to our account and did a transfer, and that is something I planned a few months ago, that certain dollar amount I'm going to be transferring it. Even if my husband and I don't find the time to sit down and work on our budget for the month, I'm going to do those transfer. And later when we sit down to do our work on our budget, then I, I will share those transfer information with him, and because we go through all of those. So but he and I, we need to come up with a time to work on our budget on a monthly basis, so we can go multiple months without working on our budget, and then we will sit down and work on it. And for that reason, usually when we work on it is when we do the transfer. And I just decided that I'm going to set up another strategy where at the end of the month I'm going to do those transfer, and then when we sit down to talk about those our budget, it's not when we are going to necessarily do those transfer, but it's when we are going to review them. So that is just one way so that I can be more on top of it. So it's all about, you know, keep improving ourselves. We are not perfect. We are adult, but we are still growing. We are still learning. Life is a journey. It is a learning. Um, we learn every day. We don't go to school and be done with learning. We continue learning in real life as well. So it is okay if, you know, whatever strategy you have has room for improvement. Since swing trading strategy is not about knowing everything that needs to be done before you start, because you are going to continue learning. Today we are going to analyze LEN using maximum daily chart. And is LEN a buy today? The answer is a yes. And why is that? It seems to me that the market is open today. So we have our support line based on up to long swing trading strategy that we are using. We have our support line here that we like to buy at. We have this one, but clearly it crosses, so that tells us that this is not a valley line. It's supporting a type of mountain, is claiming, and is down with it. Even though it rested on it in the past and move on from there, is now the valley line because clearly it moved off of it. So 3 years later to a lower valley line and went up, a pullback, and again and pull back to the valley line. So therefore, yes, it is a buy. Excuse me. However, there is a chance it might continue to go down, or it might linger there for a while before going up again. Excuse me. For how long, we don't know. So we have some arrows there just showing different purchases that we did. So we purchased it shortly before the end of 2024. Excuse me. We have the dates on the x-axis from the past to the present, and the price on the y-axis from 0 up. Okay, so and we bought it there. We have an arrow facing up, which shows that we bought the stock, but we have not sold it. We bought it there, we sold it there. Arrow facing down show where we sold. So we bought it there and it pulled back and pulled back here, and we bought it again there. It pulled back down, and I think I bought it in my rough ivory here. So there is not a guarantee for it. So we are going to go in maximum monthly chart to see even further, to see if there is a possibility it might go lower. So we have this line here that it has not come to in years. So excuse me, I would say it is less likely to come down to this line, but there is a possibility it might go that low. So again, we don't think it's going anywhere. We will get stuck in it for a while until it goes all the way up, surpass where we purchased it in the past. But this just giving us a learning experience, and we know that that pink line is now a valley line. So since we know that we will be trading these stocks going forward, it allows us to eliminate some support lines that we should not be buying at, and this will be one of it. So for that reason, that pink line, we could easily turn it to, the um by default color, a gray one, so that we can just keep this one, and we are just to continue observing it. So if I have that would be this one, is it? Yeah. So we can look at it. We bought it, and we can look at how much negative we are in it so far. So, and we are just going to keep it in the portfolio until it becomes positive for us to sell it when we feel comfortable about the profit we accumulate in it and sell it. But until then, it's going to be there, and I don't know if it's paying us some dividend. We can take a look at it as well. Yeah, it's paying us some dividend for the time being. So yes, it is a buy, but you have to make that decision for yourself. If you like this stock, if you like to take, you know, that risk and buy one share, or keep observing it to see if it's going to go lower before you make your decision. As for the strategy we are using, I'm trying to make it flexible, not too stressful, or you know simple, flexible. If I assume this is the valid line that is going to rest on after it pull back from the peak of the mountain and start going up from there, I'm comfortable buying it there. I'm going to buy some shares. If there is some other possibilities that it might go lower because I have some other lines, how much I'm willing to spend on it, I can divide it in two and spend half of it. If it goes down, I might buy some more. If it does not go down, then I know that I didn't, you know, lose that opportunity, if that makes sense. So as for you, if you are just starting out, it's your first time buying these stocks, you can just buy one share. If it goes down, there is quite a bit of gap between the two. If you want to buy another share, yes, you do that. If it does not go that low, like let's there is another line here, not too low compared to the where you purchase it, there is no point of buying it again if there is not much gap between the two. Those are choices you have to make for yourself. Excuse me. And as you continue trading, you learn from those decisions you are making. Excuse me. And how excuse me, how it works for you related to the stocks you traded using that strategy. And then you just keep polishing your strategy, moving forward. So this conclude this video, and that is pretty much how we do our chart analysis. Thank you very much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time, and thank you for all of your comments. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Cross of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in soap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. We organize small group online workshop where you can practice analyzing stocks to see if a stock is well positioned for you to buy during the week, where you can ask questions and get feedback. If you are not unsure how you are analyzing your stocks, you like our strategy, and you like to be a part of that workshop, please check our online store liberdownload.com to see if you're interested and reserve a spot. The next one is January 3rd, 2026. And thank you so much for your time. For more videos in this series, please check the playlist in the description of this video, how to start swing trading step by step using law of trend lines. And we have some other swing trading related videos playlist there as well. Thank you and happy New Year 2026 and success in your financial journey. Thank you.